Sonia, and I'm here with Reg Rice, who is a change maker in lots of ways. He's kindly come along to discuss with us his contribution to Haringey as a councillor. Currently sits as a councillor for Tottenham Hale.
Yes.
And I understand your long service. You've had 24 years as a councillor in Haringey, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that.
I actually am the only councillor who's part of the Windrush generation.
You're the only councillor who's part of the Windrush generation?
The Windrush generation is defined as people coming to this country between 1948 and 1971. Well, I came here in 1964. So that must make me firmly within the Windrush generation. You are
firmly within the Windrush generation. Thank you for that, because that's something that we've been discussing around this this project, Change Major, because it's all about democracy, advocacy, and activism. So let's start on that point. So where did you actually come from in 19?
I came from Barbados.
Oh, you're from Barbados?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Whereabouts in Barbados are you from?
Well, my family lives in Bushall, just outside Bridgetown, the capital.
When you arrived in the UK, did you come with your family, or did you come on your own? Did you come to study?
No, I came on my own. So they were at the time recruiting people to come to work for London Transport. And a number of us decided that, well, why don't we join that, see what's going on in England. So that's the way I came. I came as a London Transport person, but all the time in the back of my mind I wanted to do some studies and make some progress that way.
So when you arrived, did you arrive in Haringey, or did you arrive somewhere else and ended up in Haringey?
I briefly, well, there was some sort of system which the Barbados High Commissioner had, and they, when you arrive, they disperse you across London. So you simply give them an address and you were dropped off at the address and that was it. I stayed at the address I was dropped off at for about a month. Then I moved to a private letting arrangement in Wood Green.
In Wood Green?
Yeah.
Okay, whereabouts in Wood Green?
Well, I live in a place called Arcadian Gardens.
I know Arcadian Gardens.
And I lived there for a number of years.
Okay.
And then I moved to Woodside Avenue, which is right alongside the park.
Near the police station?
Yeah, and then I moved to Tottenham, looking for somewhere to buy, and I couldn't afford Wood Green, Palmer's Green borders price, although I liked the district very much. Yeah. So I decided to, I bought a little place up in Tottenham and remained, not in the same house, but in the same area for 40 odd years now more.
Oh, it's wonderful. Part of your journey, your aspirations to come to the motherland, as it was known then.
Well, I didn't regard it as a motherland.
Okay, you didn't.
Some people might have done, but I didn't. I just regarded it as another country who I had the opportunity to go and live in. I mean, I don't get this motherland thing, quite frankly.
No, that's interesting, because you know that was a very...
Well, I know, but it never made an impression on me. I'm interested how things were set up, because you find that more of the black boys who came over on that system, they were sent to garages very far away from where black people live. So I was dropped off, I referred a minute ago to where you started off. I started off in Ballards Lane in Finchley.
In Finchley, yes, that's right.
You know, right opposite on Ballards Lane, or just off it, there was a Finchley garage.
That's right.
But they wouldn't send you there, they sent me up to Potter's Bar.
What was the driver for you to get involved in local democracy?
I was quite good at history at school, and spent a lot of time reading Caribbean history as well as British history. And I felt that the whole thing was so wrong and unfair and unjust, what happened to black people being taken away from their homes and their villages and their families and brought over to the Caribbean to be slaves. And
talk to us about the political formalities in this country.
Yeah, I joined the Labour Party and was getting involved with the local Labour Party, with local branch of Labour Party. I think I chaired that for a while, the Cllr Reg branch. And then, you know, you go through the progression of being selected for councillor. You put yourself up to be selected? Was it something that you volunteered? Or did someone say,
Reg, I think you should do that?
Well, I think it's a combination of both.
what were the challenges you faced?
Try to get a better provision for black kids. Well, lots of the black kids was going what was called at the time sink schools.
That's right. They were that's right.
Well, the schools weren't any good.
And was that? And would you say that was something that was being taken place deliberately against children of black children? Was it something that the system had designed deliberately to exclude black children from mainstream, or was that just the way it was?
I don't think there was a deliberate intention by the state to do that, but I think it was an easy cop-out for the teachers and management of schools to not worry too much about black kids, keep them quiet, put them to one side, and stand in the corner quietly. And at the end of the long period of time in school, you think from primary school, before that nursery, you know, long journey through school. At the end of that, they go through the front door with little or nothing. It pleases me now to see there's almost every black family I know who at least had, if they got 2 children, at least one of them had gone to university or going to university.
That's so,
yeah,
that's progress. That's so interesting. Did you enjoy your time as mayor?
Some of it was enjoyable.
I know it's a lot of engagement, because you're not only the face of the borough, you are obviously on a local, national and global face as well.
Some of it wasn't too bad.
And when you were mayor, what was your chosen charity?
For diabetes, I think it was.
Excellent. You had diabetes, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Councillor Rice, thank you so much for your time. Well, you don't know, I'm so appreciative.
Thank you very much for talking about it.
No, definitely. We need to talk about it because, you know, the work that individuals do are definitely making changes that are long-lasting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.